EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Off play action. Ross. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. There on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Check. 70 Timberwolves. Go check. Hurt. Go. Check, smash.
They run. Jacory Krosky there. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, this defense for the Cardinals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Warriors, 70. Ready. 70 Lions. Dragonz, 60. 70 Rangers.
Daniels looking to throw. That complete to Daniels. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Ross to the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Ross. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Commanders, nothing. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
There was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
60 Maverick, 6-2. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there. And he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on. Set. Buffalo Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. And he's into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ready, set.
These two teams all tied after one.
No score zone.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Back to throw. Ross. That one into the hands of Flowers. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ross. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And it'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Ross. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Farrell. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
1-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Let's go! 60 Bobcats! 60 Cowboys!
To the air goes Daniels. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
18, 5, liking, 8, ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Baron Browning in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results here in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and you little people.
Good run there. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Ross. Open man, it's Palmer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. Doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and start trying to cover downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He'll swing this out to Krosky Meredith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2.
Buck 18 Cardinals, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 57 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Commanders 17.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ross. That's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ross. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Ross. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On the play. First down, Arizona.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Ross. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Yards to go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ross. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 5. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. Crosby Merritt with it. And they'll get him down past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
70 Lions. Trap 60, Trap 60. Dragon 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Silva. First target, first catch, and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pirates, 18, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He finds his man complete. It's Silva. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
The toss right side. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Check, Bobcat, 18 car.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Set. Hurt. Panther Street.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give the defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. He's checking crack.
Now again, right side. Farrell. And for one a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ross. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because